Guys, it's Blackie for Shamans Forge Bushcraft. Okay, in the Woodsman skills, or bushcraft skills, either way you want to call it, one of the things is being able to make some of your own gear. And what we're going to touch on today is one of the most basics of bushcraft, the haversack. Now in a recent video, I did one talking about retasking, reusing. And I had brought out some things I picked up at Army Surplus, which was a duffel bag and a couple other things. That's what we're going to be using to create our haversack. One, it's good, rugged, cheap material. Two, it's repurposing a piece of gear that we probably don't have a lot of use for. And three, it's a way of being able to practice cheaply without buying expensive material. Now, I showed you a bag liner. This is the large green bag that goes into a Alice pack to waterproof it. Now I've taken one and cut it apart that I got at Surplus. And what you end up with is this nice great big piece. Now it has Condura nylon on one side and a rubber coating on the other, making it relatively waterproof. Now this one has, hello Sully, go on Sully. This one has some printing on it. That may or may not be a factor when you're creating what you're doing. But I also had another piece of gear. Now this stuff is fairly durable, but it is not the ultimately one that I want to use. Hello Sully. It's kind of cool and Sully wants to be warm. Alright, get down, go see Mama. Alright. I also had a duffel bag. U.S. Army duffel bag that I sat down and very carefully took apart. Just simply separated the seams. Now what I've ended up with is the top, strap material, the pocket off the front, another reinforcement, the square bottom, and most importantly, this great big sheet of good, strong Condura nylon. This is what I want to make the pack body out of. It's much stronger, much more durable. Now, to waterproof it, I could line it with this on the inside and just simply sew the two layers together. Or, as you remember, I had that torn up U.S. Army poncho. I can glue that to the inside. So we're going to take this step by step and show you how to do it. But that's the material that I've procured to make my project. Now, first you generate a pattern. Now for my pattern, I simply need a piece of material that's going to be 15 inches wide at the top. And then it's going to go down the length that I'm going to need. Now, how long is that? Well, I fold over, and that is my flap. I fold over, and I want to fold up the body. So I want my body to be about, from top to bottom, about 15 inches. I like a little narrower and a little longer. So, let's say about, I'm improvising right here, 15 inches. And then this will fold over and become the flap. So if I was to cut this off right here, just like that, and I'll fold this just to give you an idea, this is what we'd end up with right there, long and square, that size. This would be the flap, this would be the body in here. So we're going to fold it out to get it the shape we want. Then we're going to take these measurements and make a pattern to cut it out. And that's the next step. Stay with me.